Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Todd and Julie Chrisley might be paid millions after Trump pardon. Chrisley knows best stars Todd and Julie Chrisley have been serving a combined 19-year prison sentence since 2023. Their daughter, Savannah, fought endlessly in hopes of getting her parents pardoned. Her efforts and facts of the case were finally seen by President Trump. He is granting the couple a full pardon, which is expected to be signed on May 28. Now, since they are being released, Todd and Julie may be entitled to millions. Why is this? Keep reading to get the scoop. Chrisley knows best alums Todd and Julie Chrisley are about to regain their freedom and possibly millions of dollars. When the couple was convicted in 2022, they were given prison sentences as well as a large sum of money that they had to pay in restitution. It was more than $17 million, to be exact. Now that President Donald Trump has issued them a full and unconditional pardon, they may be entitled to millions. When a pardon has been issued, the remaining amount of restitution owed is canceled out. However, in some cases, the restitution already paid can be given back to the person. TMZ shared that under federal law, the president can order the money already paid to be given back. The law says that the president can order that if restitution was paid, the victims who received it have to repay the person convicted of the crime. So far, the official document has not been released, so it's unknown if President Trump put these terms in it, allowing them to get their money back. The answer should be given soon, as President Trump was supposed to sign the paperwork before the end of the day on May 28. Chrisley knows best star Savannah Chrisley has been a huge advocate for her parents' release from prison. She felt they had an unfair trial and that perhaps politics and their support of President Trump played a role in their hefty sentences. She never stopped advocating for Todd and Julie to get their freedom back. Todd and Julie had appealed the judge's decision and were denied. The Chrisley's attorney issued a statement saying, "President Trump recognized what we've argued from the beginning. Todd and Julie were targeted because of their conservative values and high profile. Their prosecution was tainted by multiple constitutional violations and political bias. Savannah is preparing for her parents' release from prison. They are getting clothes ready for them both, as well as making their room comfortable. Todd and Julie have not seen each other since going to separate prisons in 2023. The family has a lot of catching up to do. Right now, the plans and time of their homecoming have not been disclosed. However, Savannah did say she is making preparations to pick them up upon release." What do you think about President Trump issuing Todd and Julie a full pardon? Do you think they will get millions back from paid restitution? Stay tuned for more updates. In one of the most surprising turns of the year, reality TV personalities Todd and Julie Chrisley, once the poster couple for Southern charm and scandal, have become unexpected symbols of redemption and revival. After serving time for federal tax evasion and fraud convictions, the couple now finds themselves at the center of a whirlwind of media frenzy, potential business deals, and political controversy. And the reason? A full presidential pardon from former President Donald J. Trump. While pardons aren't new to the American political landscape, this one is generating headlines far beyond the typical legal and political spheres. Why? Because the Chrisleys are poised to make millions in the aftermath. The pardon heard around reality TV. When news broke that Trump had officially pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley, the reactions were swift and polarized. Supporters of the former president hailed the move as another example of his unpredictably loyal style, calling the couple victims of an overzealous justice system. Detractors accused Trump of pandering to celebrity over substance. But politics aside, the Chrisley stock is rising, fast. From prison jumpsuits to red carpets. Before their conviction, Todd and Julie were household names thanks to their hit reality series, Chrisley Knows Best, a mix of family drama, sharp-toned humor, and aspirational Southern living. But following their prison sentences, Todd serving 10 years and Julie 7, both reduced through various appeals, and now wiped clean by the pardon, the couple's public image had dimmed. Now they're back, and they're cashing in. Multiple streaming platforms, including Netflix and Amazon Prime, are reportedly bidding for exclusive rights to a tell-all docuseries chronicling their fall and rise. Industry insiders suggest that such a project could earn the couple upwards of $10 million, depending on the scope and exclusivity of the deal. The memoir deal. A major publishing house is rumored to have offered the Chrisleys a 7-figure advance for a memoir, tentatively titled Pardoned, Grace, Grit, and God's Plan. In true Todd Chrisley fashion, sources say the book will mix confessional drama with spiritual overtones, Southern resilience, and a not-so-subtle jab at their former prosecutors. Even more intriguing, there's talk of a companion podcast that would feature the couple in weekly discussions about faith, family, forgiveness, and, naturally, the inner workings of federal prison life. Some insiders predict the show could rival Call Her Daddy in audience numbers, if not edginess. Trump's golden touch. Whether you love or loathe him, Trump's ability to turn people into media gold is undeniable. From Kim Kardashian's criminal justice reform initiatives to the controversial pardons of Steve Bannon and Joe Arpaio, Trump has a habit of drawing the spotlight to anyone he lifts up or lets off the hook. With the Chrisleys, the move feels personal. According to insiders, Todd and Julie had quietly lobbied Trump through mutual connections in conservative circles, emphasizing their shared values, faith-based messaging, and loyalty to America First principles. A well-placed letter and a few back-channel calls later, the deal was done. Brand resurrection. Now major brands are considering collaborations. Despite their past legal troubles, the Chrisleys brand remains surprisingly resilient. Their carefully curated image of Southern elegance with a dash of sass still resonates, particularly in the Bible Belt. A Christian lifestyle network is reportedly in talks to offer them a new syndicated talk show focused on marriage, faith, and overcoming adversity. The pitch. Think Dr. Phil meets Fixer Upper, but with more pearls and gospel music. Meanwhile, a Nashville-based fashion retailer is collaborating with Julie on a women's clothing line dubbed Grace and Grit by Julie Chrisley. And Todd is in early talks for a men's grooming brand under the name Southern Signature. Controversy equals currency. Of course, not everyone is thrilled. Legal analysts warn that pardons don't erase the past, and critics argue that monetizing crime, even after a pardon, sets a dangerous precedent. But in today's reality TV-infused media culture, redemption sells. And if there's one thing America loves more than a scandal, it's a comeback. Some have even compared the Chrisleys to a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde, minus the violence, plus a few layers of self-tanner and real estate jargon. A new chapter or the same old story? Whether the Chrisleys will sustain their comeback is yet to be seen. They'll likely face fresh scrutiny from watchdog groups, and public opinion remains split. But one thing is clear. The Trump pardon was a career-defining moment. Their children, especially Chase and Savannah Chrisley, are also poised to benefit.